This is a serving suggestion for Romesco sauce. If you're watching this on YouTube, the Romesco sauce follows straight on from this, so you can make some. I love to have it in the fridge in the summer. If you're watching on Instagram, I'll put the film straight after this as well, so you can see what I'm doing. I've got some asparagus. It's asparagus season at the moment, and I'm just popping off the woody ends. By doing that, it means it breaks at the exact point where it's woody. Keep those, they're quite nice in stock. I'm just going to tidy up the ends just so that they look nice. I've got an iron pan that I'm going to heat. In here I've got my Romesco sauce. You can have Romesco sauce cold, but I think it's quite nice to have it a little bit warmed up. You can see it's a gorgeous, I do mine quite rustic. I'm going to put in, this is for 2 people, it's a starter, so I'm putting in 2 heaped tablespoons of Romesco, and I'm just going to gently heat that. I'm going to put the asparagus in this pan, dry pan. I've put my asparagus in a pan, and I'm just going to add a tiny little bit of olive oil and a little bit of salt. Turn them over and get colour on the other side. These won't take long. I'm going to cover that pan with a lid for a few minutes, just so the steam helps them cook and go soft. Put some Romesco on a plate, drizzle with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. You can check the asparagus doneness by using a knife. These are done. I'm going to put a few asparagus on top of the Romesco, a nice grinding of pepper, a few little splashes of balsamic, and I think it would benefit from a squeeze of lemon. And that is Romesco sauce with charred asparagus. Yum! I'm going to make myself a Romesco sauce to just have available for the next few days, because it's gorgeous with fish and it's gorgeous with vegetables. In fact, it's just gorgeous. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to roast my peppers and peel them. They're going to go in a hot oven at 200 degrees for about 20 minutes. Lovely and scorched. Into a bowl, cover and leave for 10 minutes, and then you'll just be able to slip the skins off. Peppers have been steaming for about 15 minutes. You can see the skin just comes off. In my mini chopper, that is about 200 grams, it might be a bit less, of red pepper. You can buy it in a jar if you want. At the same time that I roasted the pepper, I toasted about 70 grams of sliced almonds. There's 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of roughly chopped parsley, 2 teaspoons going in of tomato puree, half a teaspoon of sweet smoked paprika, a good hit of salt, pepper, and blitz it up to a sort of slightly rustic, chunky, little bit chunky consistency. You could, if you've got any dry sherry, you could put some dry sherry in. I don't have any, just a dash. There it is. I'm going to store that in a container in the fridge once it's completely cooled. Another ingredient you could add, which is what I used to do when I did it in the supper club, is you can soak a dry ancho chili. Anchos are not hot, but they are deliciously smoky. You could add a chipotle. I don't think there's hard and fast rules. I also think lots of people have lots of different Romesco recipes. This is mine. One last note on this. I've just tasted mine, and I need just a slight hit of acidity in there, so I have added just a couple of drops or to taste of sherry vinegar. Gorgeous.